to it. So, how is everybody? Another shirt, the Spawn Wing Tee, 2008 Wing Tee came right here when I started playing ball. For football, varsity spawning. So that journey for the sports. I played football when I was younger for the Bucks and whatnot, number 88. And, I played other sports after that, like soccer and lacrosse and whatnot. And then I was nervous and shy. I was kind of small, and I started playing for Spalding freshman year. It was pretty good. Played in every game and whatnot. Year after, I started starting defensive back, cornerback for Northeast, number 88, JV and whatnot. Started every game, pretty much. I played in every game. The defense was that lasted as probably one of the best defenses that Northeast to this day has ever seen, going back to my senior year class. Year after, I started at defensive back, free safety, and corner, varsity, number 23. Had highlight tapes on my old PS3, but it broke the PS3, so, but it's still, you still keep that stuff and bad stuff. And the year after, I started both sides. Senior year, all the hard work paid off, all the camps and whatnot. Long story short, hard work paid off. Stayed in the weight room. I got good grades, of course. I stayed in the weight room. I listened to my coaches and listened to my parents. I ate good, and I never partied, and didn't focus too much on girls. And it all paid off, After that, I went to the USMC. Started both sides my senior year and whatnot. I had a fullback, wingback, the wing T, starting back at Spalding. And free safety and corner, And that's the year I got all county and stuff like that, and was a top 100 player to watch and all that good stuff in Maryland, which is fucking really awesome for, it was really awesome. Was gonna play in Shenandoah. I didn't score high enough on the math section, which is cool. I still did pretty good. I still got a scholar athlete, so I thought that was kind of dumb. It was just a D3 college, but it's all good because God had different plans. I stayed at ACC. I still graduated anyways, of course, and I still, I did even better. I went to the United States Marine Corps. So there you go, so God works. And now I'm a personal trainer and entrepreneur to this day. A little bit more about my background. Another sport I played, which is really very dear to me, I've talked about besides track and field, which my sisters have done too. They're really good at it. We're automatically athletic. I've wrestled for a year, varsity. That was lacrosse, LA lacrosse. Love lacrosse. That's one that's very dear and heart to me. My father, as one of his main sports, my father. It's back to the Native American Cherokee roots of pleasing the Creator, if you will, and just fun. It's just fun. It's just fun. It's fun. When I'm running, sometimes I'll be cradling I won't actually have a lacrosse stick. Sometimes I do. It depends. But you just pretend you have a lacrosse stick. I'll be pretending the people, or visualize it. It's called visualize it. You visualize yourself doing good. It's like a form of Tai Chi and stuff while you're working out. And, you visualize it, and create. Whether it be in the wilderness or not. That's also one of the ways, like I said, how I found out my spirit totem of Black Panther or Jack. When me and my boys, my teammates of mine were in the park, and we were just out through the wilderness and whatnot. And my senior year, when we just graduated, it was one of our senior year parties, and we were yo, let's go for a run in the woods. And I heard a sable, in my ear. I was that's dope. And but that was I played lacrosse when I was younger for the Buccaneers, of course. Shout out, still stick with them and stuff. So I'm gonna play for all that and good stuff. My dad was my coach and all that good stuff. But long story short, I took a break from playing that all the way up. I didn't even play my freshman and sophomore year. So this is for all you kids, who don't play when you're younger and want to play when you're older, maybe. And my junior year, I was practicing with my brother. Shout out to my brother, I love you so much, I know you are. The other one who's with a short stick, he gave me his stick and all that, and lent me his pads, and we practiced, and I ended up starting. I was on varsity my junior year, and I ended up starting, taking other kids' spots and stuff. Shout out. Black Panther right here, baby. freaking, the football player, track player coming off. And I ended up starting defensive mini, getting goals and whatnot, and pretty damn good. Love lacrosse, man. So that's another story for you, a true story. You work hard, you practice, anything can happen, you can do it. Just believe in yourself, man. You don't have to shoot for the top like the NFL or even D3 college or whatever. Shoot for that top, that spot on the team. You belong. I make raps like when I'm rapping, it's like, I'll be on the bench with you if you want, but sooner or later, me and you are gonna get up, and we're gonna get on that fucking field together, and we're gonna have fun, and we're gonna play like our ancestors and our families and parents and our girls are watching together. All right, that's cool. You gotta love that, baby. My birthday, Saturday. Yeah. The 27 Club, dude. I didn't join the sad 27 Club, man. RIP. Apparently, like, if you get past me, I was always like, when I was younger, you know me, I'm dramatic. I was like, oh shit. I never even did like hardcore drugs or anything. Like, I'm a good guy, but I was just like, dude, what if I somehow like die? What if someone like, always overthinking. Like, when I'm 27, I was like, dude, I'm gonna live for a long time. Kingdom Father, like the movie Click. It's like, she's like, how long you gonna live, Daddy? He was like, 1 minute. And she's like, 1 minute. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna live for a very, very long time, I promise. Seriously. Before I get into my story, which is true about what good is an artist, or what good is a man, what good is a kingdom father and whatnot, or whatever, anointed one, chosen one, or use my gifts for good. What good is that man if he doesn't share exactly what happened with me and the actual miracles that happened, which were true. They're all true. I want to tell you about it. During my, I want to call it the journey of finding out what I truly want to do, involving music influence, including rap and hip hop, and just being an anointed, chosen one of God, Yahweh. Make that very clear. Jesus, as a 144 kingdom father, superhero, kingdom husband. I was thinking of two names earlier that popped in my head. I don't know where they came from. It was Fantastic Frank and Super Sam. I don't know why, those two. Yeah. Fantastic Frank and Super Sam popped in my head. I don't know who they are or what they are to me, but they just popped in my head. It sounds cool. It sounds powerful. So this is one of my binders and stuff that I use. Picture of my son when he was born. That's my Dominic Samuel Dumsha. He was born 6 pounds, 13 ounces at Johns Hopkins Bayview on May 18th, 2017. 20.47 inches. It was at like 10:35 p.m. Cut the cord and all that, you know. Woke up at 6:30 a.m. and drove up to the hospital and whatnot, and we had a baby. Godparents all showed up. It was very beautiful. Siblings showed up and whatnot. It was very beautiful. Couldn't have went a better way. That's him, Dominic Samuel Dumsha. I'm surprised he let us give him my first name as his middle name. That was cool for me. My little DS, my Nintendo DS, you know. Domino, you know. Yo, guess what comes out Friday? Your first movie, Sonic 2. But when they're supersonic, hope you make him. Maybe he'll show up. I feel like sometimes the world just needs supersonic help, buddy. Check out my social media pictures. You're gonna like the pictures, the profile pic I put up specifically for someone special. Yeah, but anyways, there's me and my darling Libby. My dog Libby, she's a half collie, half golden retriever, beautiful girl. She's like 6 years old. I remember when we first got her with her little pink collar, like the Pink Ranger. She's so cute. She was so nervous and scared, and now she's my best buddy, man. She was barking at everybody, scared of everybody, little puppy, and then she came up and I was just laying down and she just came over to me and just fell asleep. I was like, you're fine with me, baby. You're fine with us. You're home. Caribbean Prince, VIOLENCE or CRUELITY. Sorry about that, guys. that's what happened when I was at Towson, when I told you about the miracles and stuff, and you think I'm just shooting out of my own Italian butt. So I wrote this down. I was just going through, it was just tough. I was going through some stuff in my social life. I was kind of drinking a lot. I was like, man, it was weird. The COVID was getting to me. I was kind of pissed off. I missed Salisbury and ACC. I kind of missed my girl and my family and whatnot. You know, it had nothing to do. I had my roommate. He was cool as heck. We both, I mean, he was my boy. It had nothing to do with him or anything. But I was just like, man, I was kind of figuring out what I want to do because I knew I was up there in my mid-20s. I got my certification. I graduated. I'm a USMC veteran, kingdom father, kingdom husband. Like, I'm just trying to. Jacob as Israel as David. I was like, people were calling me David. I don't know what the heck they're talking about. Like, anointed me. I don't even know what. My name's not David. It's Sam. I'm just like, what the heck is going on? So I do what any college boy would do. I kept drinking and thinking about it. Eating and stuff, you know, not unhealthy. I wasn't being bad or anything. I was just drinking some beers, drinking some wines and stuff, you know, not getting belligerent or partying or anything. I'll make that clear. But, you know, I wasn't driving or anything. I was of age. I'm just saying, you know, that's all you gotta know about that. So, I just wrote down. And I was doing religious studies, but the classes didn't have, I went to Catholic school and Christian school, so the classes itself, there was like a Jewish class, there was an Islam class, like history of a Buddhism classes, like what is the median, what is the one? What am I doing? Religious studies, so I'm going to major in all these, with all these different, and I'm just going to go around, and just talking to people about all these different religions and confuse everybody and have them all just like, who do we believe? What's going on? Like the SpongeBob meme when he's a caveman and have everybody going nuts. So I took my class as a break and all that, and I was like, I'm not going to do something if I don't put my full self into it. I'm not fully focused and etc. If I'm not fully in, it's not me, baby. I'm Sammy D. You know me. I gotta be fully into something, or else what are we doing? We're wasting our time. Just like love, just like relationships. I'm not gonna date a girl and ask her to be my girlfriend and fall in love with her and give her these gifts, like you know who, and you know what gifts I mean, and including my heart and my soul, and break down all my walls for fucking for views or for to get noticed, or just because I'm lonely and I want love. No, it's because hey, I fucking love you. God told me this. I'm telling you this. I'm in love with you, girl. There's no other girl even close to that. You're my one and only, forever. My 144 kingdom wife. You're the kingdom mother. I'm the kingdom father. Like, you're my fucking one. You're the Isis to my Osiris. You're the Mary Magdalene to my Jesus. Yeah, that's pretty fucking deep, isn't it? The Rachel to or Rebecca to my Jacob. The Zion to my Israel. The Jane to my Tarzan. Tanisha to my Tarzan. The Will Smith and his wife Zeta. Was it Zeta? Zeta? Oh. Frickin'. The Bubbles Powerpuff Girl to this guy. Double D, if you will. I don't know. You're my one and only. I love you. That's it. So I guess I'm doing pretty good with my hopscotch and my talk. Double Dutch. You're my double Dutch partner, girl. Even if we don't never even double Dutch, you're my double Dutch partner. Because if I'm gonna go in there and I've never done it, I need my best friend. I need someone I can trust to do this together. Into these unknown waters and unknown, like Frozen, conquer the unknown. I need my best buddy. You know the movie Pacific Rim? You're the beautiful Asian girl or whatever. You're my partner to the other, you know, and that gypsy. It's called the gypsy. Go figure. We like gypsies. They're cool. You're the Gabriella Archangel to like my Michael Archangel. You know, feminine and masculine side. Damn. Lilo to my Stitch, dude. Beyonce my Jay-Z. So I wrote this down. I was thinking about my mom and dad, man. Well, first of all, I wrote that to her. I said, thank you, and then I put her name. I said, I will always love you, and then I said, thank you, and I wrote her father's name, which will be my father-in-law. And I make sure I wrote that down. I'm not going to show it, but and then on the other side, it's kind of ripped up on, I guess, the way I ripped it out, which actually has a lot to do with the way it came out. You can still kind of see it. Yep, no, it's right. It's there. It's not going away. And then I wrote, you are the, this was to my father. And I was like, you were. And I was like, no. I crossed that out, wrote, you are. And then I wrote, you are the greatest, you are the greatest father ever, period. Because I was just thinking about I love my mom, of course, and I love my family, but my father, I wrote, you are the greatest father ever. And I felt like I was kind of like failing him in a way, because I've always tried to please him and make him happy, win his heart, if you will. That's why my name's David. Win God's heart and Father's heart, and do what I can on the cross field, please the Creator, please the Father. Anywhere I go, football field, and cross field, in the school class, and love, and music. And, you know, I'm a passionate guy. And, so, I wrote, you are the greatest father ever. I will see you again, but not yet, not yet. I'm devoting my life to peace and love. And then I wrote, then I crossed out again, and then it says, you are the greatest father ever. I will see you. That's a bet, that's a promise. I will see you. I'm devoting my life to peace and love. A couple hours later, nothing was quiet in the room. My buddy, my roommate, who was a witness, and then clay wetness got on this paper randomly, not from anything, not from liquid. It just randomly came up, and the whole room got dim. There was smoke, like spirits. I don't know what it was. There's a certain kind of smell, like clay, as if you will, like clay, like Egypt, like building stuff from clay, like melted Play-Doh, like, you know, like Egypt, like the Middle East and whatnot. But you make it and it lasts forever, and then like it hit the paper, and you can see it. And it looks like blood, but it's like clay, like an agreement, like a blood agreement, clay agreement, a seal, S-E-A-L, like a sacred seal, spiritually and miraculously, like as if the Father approved it, my wife approved it, God approved it, anointing me as I'm devoting my life to peace and love. So long story short, I did great at Towson University in religious studies that semester, even if I would fail every class, which I did. There it is. I didn't do that myself. And then it looks as if there's Egypt letters, a seal or something. There's the actual, you are the greatest father and all that. It's reversed because the camera, but, and then from the other side, the way it went through, they got clay right there, and there's the signature, the seal. So I keep that in here with my other mentally matrimony papers, important papers and whatnot, legally, spiritually, physically, etc., etc. That's a true story. And that was how I got anointed to do what I'm doing now. Yeah, so God will lead me into where I need to be or what I gotta do. Long story short. It took a lot to do. I know that was hard to do. I was really thinking if God really wanted me to do that, but I was like, why else would he do that if I'm not going to talk about it and tell about it and share these amazing stories? That's like robbing them, you know? That's robbing them. No, I'm not a thief. I'm a giver. So yeah, that's that. I might end it with how I was chosen to do what I'm doing now, with what I was saying before about the music. Really got into I've always been into the Power Rangers and stuff. It sounds dorky, sounds nerdy. I swear to God, it's not at all. Because first of all, look at me. I get really good comments as if I'm still like 17, 18. I'm not. I'm about to turn 28, but thank you though. But it's real though, because you can see in the inside and out. And my son loves the Power Rangers so much, you know. the Green Ranger and White Ranger was my favorite. I got the shirts and all that. I rock the shirts that are anointed. He has his shirts, you know, his pajamas and whatnot. My wife has hers, Pink Ranger. You know, Snuggie and all that. And I got him all the toys and all that good stuff, including the Sonic ones, all the toys and stuff, good stuff, cool stuff. Like, I think there's a video about it I put through up, which was cool. I'll put too much of him up, you know, if it's personal. I've said personal. This is more, you know, if I'm anointed to do it, I'll do it. So I was thinking of, personally, so what does that mean? What are these protectors of Zordon? What? It's not really like there's bad guys running around everywhere and, you know, like movies, you know, this isn't, you know, that's cool and all that entertainment, like the Avengers and Power Rangers, but this is real life Earth. This is, so what would that mean now? And I started thinking about how much like Tupac meant to people, and the words that he said were beautiful. And then I was like, I mean, Eminem's cool too, everybody loves him, but then I was like, how his raps were fucked up. Excuse my French, like a song about, like, he wrote about Kim, like, killing his wife and shit, and like how shit got lost in translation big time, like, comparing, like, you could either be literally an evil fucking musician, rapper, or person, or use your gift for evil, or you're going to be on the other end of the spectrum and use it for good and love and great and boost people and give them spirit and etc. So I was like, so who would the 7 be, the color real ones, the Power Rangers, be in the musical, hip-hop world, not rock or anything, hip-hop, because that is what everybody loves it. It's all hip-hop, baby. It's 2022, you know, I like listening to all rock and every now and then, but hip-hop is, you use your gifts for good. It's a God thing, it's a Jacob thing, it's an Israel thing, I don't know, but it's fucking awesome, excuse my French. It gives me back to my Hyoka video when I was chosen with my Green Ranger shirt, and I was like, saying how people in my family, you know, could play the guitar and instruments or piano and whatnot, and that was never for me. I found out it was hip hop. You know, there was never a hip hop rap one until I came in. It's pretty cool. And it's more than cool. I mean, I'm saying cool, but I'm not saying it because it's like I'm being cocky or confident. It's the opposite. I'm saying because this is a story. This is a true story. I'm telling you. You see me when I talk about it. It's like when you're drunk and you're not even drunk. I don't even drink anymore. I feel like I'm drunk off love and happiness, which I always have been. I've never needed any of that. Like miracles. So I was like, it's like the Mount Rushmore, but I don't want to use that term because it's the Power Rangers of the rap hip hop. And all these colors, and I was getting, and it finalized last night and the night before. I'm gonna say her name, of course. She's already famous, so why the heck wouldn't I? And they're probably, you know, so like. It's literally like the sacred animals, which I'm gonna post the links up. Like the Black Ranger. I could feel these people's like, I don't know if it's the Hyoka in me or the Empith or what, but it would do it for good. The Black Ranger would be like T.I. I'm saying it right here. We go. It is. This is real, as they told me. They told me first. Like this is all real. The Blue Ranger, Demi Lovato. I love that. That makes me smile. I love doing it with her. The Red Ranger, Kanye West. You know, the one that, if you actually watch the Power Rangers, it all makes complete sense and it's beautiful. The Pink Ranger was like, it's like my wife / Rihanna. You can see it, like you can see it. It's true. All these musicians and rap people, listen, they're more than Hoppa Kids and Hoppa Kings and Hoppa Queens and etc. It's like they use it all for good and everybody loves them, right? For a good reason. They're genuine good people. That's why they're parents. That's why God gives them kids, including myself and all that stuff. You know, they're not perfect, but that's because we're not all not God and Jesus, you know what I'm saying? And then the Yellow Ranger, which is when she gave me that message, is Nicki Minaj. And then it goes to the other two, which is the green to the White Ranger, but it's really two different people, and that's when it comes in with we switch roles because it's in us forever. And who's everybody talking about nowadays? Doja Cat connected Green White Ranger with I got it last night. It's got to be from Tupac, man. He's my favorite rapper. I love him. I listened to him when I was little. And of course, I love Bone Thugs too, but that's the group. But I'm talking about the Power Rangers right now. They're their own greatness legends, you know. I'm talking about like more mainstream nowadays. And then I had a vision of the eagle, like in the movie Power Rangers, literally, and when they become the sacred animals. I sound like such a dork, but it's true. The eagle comes in the White Ranger, and they find out their sacred totem, which is the eagle. I had that vision, dream, real, physically, while I was awake, of the eagle. My high school mascot was the eagle, but seriously, so I'm gonna look up the eagle. The eagle. American eagle. The bald eagle. Freedom. That literally came to me. That was the solidification, and that was the period, the seal, if you will, and you will, of me becoming, of the White Ranger, of this Labido Loca, is my name, Caribbean Prince of this music, hip-hop game, because it is a game. It's fun. That's why it's a game. We're having fun. It's called game for a reason. No guns necessary, no bad stuff, all that. We did all that. So yeah, that's a true story. And then the eagle was 2 nights ago, and then just last night, slept really good, was the final imprint, and that was the Yellow Ranger saying like, hey, White Ranger, it's you. Like Doja Cat's could be the Green Ranger and all that, in a good way. Not a bad one, like in the new movie where she's like a bad one. They shouldn't have done that. The Green Ranger's good too. There's 7 altogether. Lucky number 7. You know. So yeah, that was Nicki Minaj like, hello. Like kind of like a, yeah. So that's true. With that being said, there you go. Put it out there. I wrote it. I said it before in like my social media when I was going through all this, and I was like, these are big leaps. And I actually said it, like posted it with like similar stuff writing down on like my Instagram or something like that. Like something that was like, I wonder what people are, and then I started looking into it, and people who I actually mentioned were agreeing and like saying it like, yes, you got it, you're onto it, you are onto it. Zordon's like God, you know, like Father. You know, it all makes complete sense in the most beautiful way, and it's all happening now. Like Taste the Rainbow, and now I see a lot of peace and love and freedom everywhere. It's awesome. So like literally, it's working. It's more than working. It's power. It's us. It's like we got our morphin' time. You know. That's another reason why God made me a father. Because if it wasn't for being that, I wouldn't have connected all back to all my childhood roots and etc. Because when you're, like Will Smith says in the movie, in the song "Just the Two of Us," I got to keep up with the times, you know. 101 Dalmatians on the CD rhyme. You got to keep up with all that and go back to your old toys and stuff you play with, and then you find out who you really are for the greater, the good. That was so superhero-like. For the greater good. Literally. Spider-Man. So that is my story, which is all true, of becoming the Green to White Ranger, one of the Power 7 of Power Rangers, Warriors, hip-hop, of the hip-hop rap music influence game. And I might not be on there on the Grammys and etc. and whatnot because I choose not to be, because I'm the White Ranger. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta sacrifice as the eagle for, you know, the 7, the sword. Like when he comes down and he unveils himself. There we go. And that's true. And I'll post the links so you can go ahead and put 2 and 2 together, like the Green Ranger. It's gotta be Doja Cat and me, with the other 5 I previously mentioned. Because we came later, right? The Green and White Rangers, to join the 5 for the greater good. In honor of Tupac, the best rapper, hip-hop ever, artist ever. No offense, I love Biggie as well. I love the Bone Thugs and Harmony, them. You know, I love Eazy-E and all that stuff, but Tupac, man, the best ever. It's like, we all know his life was cut short, but it's the greatest sacrifice, like what I was saying about myself, ever, for the greater good of this rap musical game, because now he lives on to these Power 7. Like, as if he's Zordon, the god, the king of the rap game. Not him, You're gonna lose that battle. You could be the purple ooze guy getting your ass kicked, right? You take that out, right? Machine Gun Kelly would be like, he can be like the little robot dude. You know, because he's funny. We love good old MGK. Leave him alone. You know, he's my little buddy. Revelation says he will wipe every eye from death and death from their eyes, and death shall be no more. Neither will be crying nor pain anymore. EST for life, motherfucker. Lace up. Hell yeah. MY NAME LABIDO LOCA. That's my rap name. Caribbean Prince. My full name is Samuel Israel David Numsha. Sammy D, your friend, your buddy. And I love you. I'll see you around. Hope you enjoy this one.